Hey gang, it's Pablo, and I love school. Does this look like the face of irony? Didn't think so. But what a lot of people complain about school is saying that they need to teach you real life skills like taxes and how to be yourself and all this other shit that probably doesn't matter. But little did you know, they do teach you important stuff. Like how to vote for things that don't matter. Most of you have probably been diagnosed with going to school, so most of you probably know what student councils are. Personally, I ran for a student council in the 3rd and 4th grade, but once I got to 5th grade, I realized that it wasn't going to be as clear cut. They're not going to vote for the smartest kid or the one who seems like they're actually going to do something. It's a popularity contest. And people already think that school is a popularity contest in and of itself, so now they put a popularity contest inside of another popularity contest. So immediately, I realized that's not what I want to do. For context, I was hit with an unhealthy dose of being an unattractive guy who likes Nintendo. But unlike other introverted YouTubers who have a very sad backstory about getting bullied and having no friends, I didn't go through any of that. I had a good chunk of friends who also liked Nintendo and just video games in general. So I never really had a sad backstory. But see, God got generous one day. One day, BAM! He put the patch list down and I was buff. I was hit with being smart, whatever that means in an elementary school, I'm not really sure. But it doesn't matter whether they're smart or not, because either way, they're probably going to go across the line and do either this, or this, which I can't say in this household. And I know what you're thinking. But Pablo, that isn't true. The student council isn't always run by just preps, and not all students go across the line to do this, or this. If anything, you're the lame old loser virgin weeb piece of shit for not trying this, or this. And if you're one of the kids that said that, you're either one of the kids that didn't make it to the student council because you lost in the election, you either have a bunch of friends in the student council, or you're one of the kids that excessively does one of these 3 things, which Nintendo fans are not allowed to do, and I am a Nintendo fan. Unless you're a Smash player, because otherwise, that top one might look really promising with kids. Alright, imagine this. It's a brand new school year. You think everything's going to be different, your teachers are going to like you, everything's going to go much better grades and friendship-wise. And then the first month thing, you see a bunch of posters, and that just reminds you that you're back to school again. You know what I'm talking about. All these colorful posters with bright letters and colors, and to have some trash or cringy joke that the people probably think, wow, this is super funny and quirky. It's not. Don't even get me started on the kids that openly campaign. I mean, what's the point? Going around, spending a bunch of money on buying chips or pencils and giving them out to whoever says, I'm gonna vote for you, and then most people probably don't even vote anyway. So it's not like it matters. It's just like, come on, it's like, this kid's really gonna pull up to me, who I don't hate, but I fucking hate him. And he just pulls up to me like he's all buddy-buddy, even though we clearly don't like each other. And just like, hey bro, would you like to vote for me? Look, I have this bag of chips. And then I'm just like, yeah, guy who I definitely don't like at all, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm supposed to be the nice, smart kid who's just in the back. But it's not like that matters anyway because he's still gonna offer it. If you actually knew me, you'd know that I don't eat those kind of chips. If anything, because I have an extremely limited diet. Now, don't get me wrong. So not all the candidates are bad. I'm friends with a few of them whenever they run. I like them. They're good people. But most of them are complete garbage. Of course, posters aren't the only way of promoting. There's social media, which in modern times, one of the best ways to promote yourself. Except that I have to go through dozens of stories of people and their candidacy I don't care in the slightest. And it doesn't help that some of these kids get other kids who aren't even running to promote. It's like, I want to talk to my friend and see what he's doing, but now he's promoting for this random prep, which I don't care about. The whole pandemic didn't really help either. There's more stories than usual, people are putting their entire speeches in 5-minute videos, but I don't see the point of it. It only shows how linear these things are. All the speeches are the exact same. They're all almost copy and paste. They'll have an exact formula. I don't get it. Especially the kids that try to come off as funny and quirky and look how zany I am. Why is that gonna make me want to vote for you? You jumped in a pool. You threw a basketball. You're holding a turtle. Why is that gonna make me want to vote for you? If this is so important and you guys are pushing so much for us to vote, and this is gonna determine the future of our class, then why is that gonna make me want to vote for you? Just because you jumped in a pool? I don't get it. Election speeches are supposed to be one of the most important parts of it, but they're almost all the same. I don't get it. There's a set pattern to it. You can put them side to side. You can mix them. You won't know which one's which. So that's why I decided to make a list, a walkthrough if you might, on how to make your own speech. Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm Pablo and I am running for student council Meow. So you might know me as that one guy who did that one thing that one time in that one place, but see, I've been here since freshman year. And I've been student council Meow Meow since then. And if you can't do basic math, that means I've been class Meow Meow for 4 years. That's right, 4. That's one less than 5. I know, it's such hard work. I also, this one time, the lunch lady gave me 2 bags of chips. And that if that's not what you call power, that's power. As student council Shmamamel, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that we get it. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to say what it is, but just know that if you vote for me, we're gonna have it. Always. No matter what, at all the time, any time of the day, the entire year, we will. Forever. And I will make it so that this school will always have it. It's been a tough year for all of us between the pandemic and Kim Jong-un dying like 7 times and so much other stuff that's made this a very difficult year. But just know that if you vote me for student council Meow Meow, I will do everything in my power to make it so that we have a good year. If you vote for me, only I can help you get through this year. Not me, but us, collectively. Well, that's all the time I have today. I have to go do that one thing in that one place again. Because you know me. I do things. So, thank you. And I hope you vote me for student council Meow Meow. And just remember, if you vote for me, this will be the most unforgettable, most memorable school year of all time. If not, the most memorable senior year of all of history. Thank you. It's a dog! It's a dog! So you got your speech down, you got everything ready, but it's not like it's gonna matter anyway. Like I already mentioned, it's all gonna be the same. It's all gonna be the same copy and paste, empty promises with a bunch of big words. But like I mentioned, there's no point to it. In a school scenario, however, that's not the case. There's no parties, there's no different decisions. All in all, picking someone won't get you drastically different results compared to another person. They're probably still going to be in the student council anyway. They're just not going to have a big name. Outside of a popularity contest, it's just a contest to get that tiny little name in your resume. I mean, you do not want to get in the way of someone who has student council freshman representative in their resume. You do not want to get in their way. Now for the actual voting! Guess what? I've never voted! Because it doesn't matter! But that's beside the point. I thought it was just a me problem. But after asking several people, it's not. People just forget. It's out of the way. In my case, it's down in the school courtyard. I guess, except this year, which was online where I just forgot. But it's in the school courtyard, where it's across the school from where I am. And 3, people just don't remember. They just forget about it. This might sound redundant to say, but now for what the student council actually does. I don't know what they do. No, really, I have no idea what they do. This isn't a bit, this isn't a joke. I have no clue what they do. I mean, they set up things like Spirit Week and all these other days, which they're pretty cool, but those are extra activities. What about, like, the actual class, actual school? I don't know if they do any of that. If they do, well, I guess it doesn't matter since I don't know about it. I don't know if it's my constant expansion of disappointment in the student council that makes me think that they have more power than they actually do, or it's my crippling addiction to anime that makes me think that student council is way stronger than it actually is, but who knows? Could be either. You want a cool class shirt design that everyone in the class voted for, ranging from SpongeBob to Rick and Morty to Stranger Things to the Beatles and so much cool stuff? Too bad, it doesn't matter. Here, have this. I don't get it. They go out of their way, they make these cool shirt designs, they make us all vote for it on Google Forms, on everything. They make us decide, talk within our friends, which shirt do we want. And then without consulting anyone, they just pick a shirt that wasn't even on the poll. And it's this! None of my friends know what this was! What is this? This got a little personal, I'm not gonna lie. I might get in trouble for it, I might get yelled at by some of my classmates who are some of these people that I'm making fun of, which, if you get offended, good. If I talk to you and we're friends, I'm not lying about you. At least I hope not, but that's beside the point. Just that me and my friends got tired of seeing all this. We started complaining about it one day, and I just suddenly got the idea to just write a script for it. And here we are. I still have one tiny problem with student council though. Well, it might just be because of where I live. Why doesn't my student council have a bunch of cute texture goals, all of which different character archetypes and group sizes, all of which want to fuck me?